Okay, let's continue. See if we can find Kuno's dad in the apartments. Whoop.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
The shoulders of your jacket grow heavy. The cold finds its way under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
What's in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day.
What's down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs. Cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction. A defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that?
Coal City, end of all lines.
Run your fingers through your damp hair. What's in the east?
There's a fleet on the corner. A plastic coat is folded into a small triangle under the counter by the window. Beyond that, the strike breakers have gathered. The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Clench your teeth to stop shuddering.
Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow.
Beyond that?
La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary.
What's across the distributary?
Couronne, the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain.
What is beyond the Couronne?
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide.
What's in the north?
Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play.
And closer to here?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
What's in the south?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
What's Jamrock?
Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form on your eyelashes. It's home.
Where the hood at?
Have a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
Nice. Why am I not there?
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed.
I like that DMX song. That's the only time it's had a different narrator. What am I doing here?
Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Shudder. Look further.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
What's above?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
I ain't got no money for that, Kim. The ad reads, broken window, Tibbs has windows. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them. I see it. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Nice.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible.
Poor little viewer.
The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Vandalism.
Probably some kids.
Look inside.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word owner written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Shift your focus to the background.
Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast, studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent sets up on the ice.
Leave.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary.
I guess we'll do it. We'll see. Hopefully this helps. Insert a coin.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal.
Pull the handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Turn the knob to focus your vision.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Hang in there, little one.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
There are ruins of some kind. There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Okay. Not worth a quarter. Round some street directions. That is the bookstore. We will go there after we try to get Kuno's dad's drugs off him. We need to take that meth. We also need booze. We haven't drank any booze yet. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Conceptualization impossible. Why am I looking at this wall?
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinaise. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep? Pigs come to take me out? Trying to snuff me out?
If anything, you're afraid she'll take you out one day.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever. Trying to sneak up on me?
A garden hose. This won't be of any use until the snow melts. Chairs and tables, eaten by rain and rot. Ooh, an orange bum hat. Gives us -1 to rhetoric, but +1 to reaction speed. That's good for us. We don't give a fuck about rhetoric. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging.
It's been a week and now they show up?
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Why are you Too late, young man. Trouble's found you.
Sorry, I don't have time for this. I just want to finish my cigarette and be gone.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Hold on. Can I at least have a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
He takes another drag and shivers.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
Can you just like... I need absolution.
Absolution? I don't know that brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get Astras at the Frit.
Can't you just like toss that down?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Shut up and throw it to me, kid.
I'm not throwing anything.
There's no way you'd catch that cigarette anyway.
What, really?
Yes, really. Don't even try. You'll just embarrass yourself.
Alright, that was obviously a bad idea. Forget I said anything.
As you wish.
Actually, the police really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
I need to get inside this apartment building. Can you help me?
Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. I have to run.
Alright, what's your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinaise.
Martin Martinaise? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Do you know anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Rain patters on the window sills and dead houseplants. Too late to do them any good.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, the neighboring windows are streaked with rain. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Okay, we'll talk later.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Suggestion, medium. Convince him to stay.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains?
Hey, listen. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes. Compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends a cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on, what's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone.
We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
The lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of grass.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. That must be the key.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Turn it over.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them.
How are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Alright. Let's see. I feel obligated to spend... Oh, excuse me. Wow, my endurance is bad. Oh, I see. Just because of the temporary damage. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm indecisive. I'll decide off camera, and then so I don't have to sit here and think about it. Let's get inside the apartment. Can we go in here? Oh, okay. It said front door, so I thought maybe we have to go around, but... Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Ooh, we've got flip-up glasses, the auditor. It gives us -1 to authority. We can't wear that shit. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals. Smells of laundry detergent. An old shoe rack, boots and sneakers, and old slippers. Magnesium and alcohol. Alright, we're doing it. Booze time.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
Look at the bottle.
Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Open the bottle.
There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
Take a sip.
The golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done. From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Oh boy. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Well, we're gonna have a real descent into madness with this guy.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita. Your heartbeat quickens, palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine is singing you her song.
Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Knock lightly.
No response. Nothing happens. It must be an ambush. Let's get your adrenaline pumping, just in case. You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter. Snip right through the metal. A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges.
We're gonna put on these gloves just so I don't fuck it up. They give interfacing.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. It should be easy, but it's just an awkward angle, okay? The door doesn't really open wide enough to really get the cutters through. You can't get the leverage you need. And the cutters are blunt. And the chain is just super strong, okay? It's not your fault you can't cut it.
Trouble with the chain, officer?
These are no... I failed a 92% chance. I'm actually kind of pissed. There are no ordinary chains. They are titanium chains, Kim. Supreme titanium.
Supreme titanium? Sure. The door inside this complex has super hard, super expensive chains.
You can't stand for that. Come on, show him what you can really do. Snip.
Okay.
So much for that goddamn chain. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. You have bested the titanium menace. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Ooh.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room.
Take the speed.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here. Take inventory of it once this boring table shit is done. Blast it before you face the beast. Deruita. You're going to need the encouragement.
Alright, let's take the speed. Where is it? Speed bottle, there we go.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect.
Okay, my body's ready. Let's do this.
You raise the bottle, close a nostril, and inhale furiously. The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic and stings a bit inside your nose.
Mamma mia.
Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. The rush is growing in intensity, your little heart pounding like a bird in a cage. A sweat breaks out across your brow. Your jaw clenches. And, let's be honest, there's a little chest pain. The good kind, of course. You may want to blast a nosophed or something. Whoa, this shit is strong. This shit is disco. Time for a little truth. Tell the lieutenant you did some. Clear the air.
Kim, I did a little speed. I hope you don't mind. It was for professional reasons.
I'm not your mother. I don't care. Do what you have to do.
As long as you remain functional, he thinks. Now, let's get back to work.
Feels great. Are there any downsides to this?
To this? You kidding? There are downsides to not being on it. There are massive downsides. It's a potent neurotoxin. You're turning yourself into a frayed idiot.
Damn. Cool, cool. Let's boogie.
Spring, spring. Everything is clear around you. You're ready to concentrate on the next task in the task chain.
Dang, this takes a while. Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. Ah, we just stole Kuno's dad's jeans. Let's see if they're better than our jeans. Our pants give us -1 to savoir-faire and +1 electrochemistry. I'd rather have just a straight bonus. Composure. Whoa, that's a crazy visual glitch, right? Weird. Okay. The air stinks with something sour.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet. Some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly reach your hand out.
Something underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Keep extending your hand towards the pile.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it.
Pull the blanket off.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Kim, is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
He points to the fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Perception medium. Figure out what he's trying to say.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something, and then falls back again, limp and defeated by sleep. A loud snore escapes his mouth.
Is this Kuno's father?
Well, Judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought.
I was expecting something worse.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake. His half-open eyes give him the look of a dead man. But he is in there, and not enjoying himself.
What happened to his eyes?
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
He's gonna sleep it off. I know this shit. Man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Maybe we could help him? Oh, whisper. I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. He wouldn't be too thrilled to learn you stole his stash. It was the last thing keeping him functional.
Maybe we should help him somehow?
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Excellent form.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Oof. Moss crawls on the bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Ooh, a pair of boots. Oh, it's just got money in them. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. No reply. No reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. This door has been closed with a padlock. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really not working.
I believe it's the shackle you need to cut, Detective.
Wow. Like, I have decent interfacing. It's just like, wow, I just keep rolling. Shit.
He's just trying to help. Don't take it bad. Relax.
These chain cutters are broken, Kim.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, Detective.
Just breaking and entering, why not? A flamboyant poster of a white star, real lithography. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. A 9mm bullet and a lounge jacket.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads, Kraz Mazov.
Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their room?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Who's Krasmazov?
He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Masovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
I think we can say this because we're a fasci boy. Krasmazov was a sexual deviant, a zoophile probably.
The lieutenant raises a brow.
I hate deviants.
Thank you for sharing this wonderful opinion on human sexuality.
He pretends to read the economics book open on the table.
There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Yep, I know some in real life. Wow, we just got $5. That's a lot. Postcard. Door number 9 is locked.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side.
Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Oh, that's a bug. It's not what that says at all. It's talking about the other room or something. This says, this time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. This is the police. Open up. Do I have to open the door? You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge. Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Alright. Apartment 8. The mailbox is overflowing. The graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. Eat the rich. A note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Her face
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
the plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around for yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Waves crashing in the darkness. Someone has torn down the wall. An old grocery list on the table and checks. Okay, let's talk to Granny here.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
This won't take long. I only have a few questions.
Go ahead then. What do you want to know, policeman?
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
You live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. No, you don't understand. I'm looking for a real person named Martin Martinez. He told me. He's Martin Martinez.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives?
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
He's wanted for murder. He's going away for life.
He's actually not wanted for murder. We just want to talk with him.
Talk?
Jeez.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have some questions about these apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
She really doesn't like those nut jobs. Bad blood there.
Why is there a hole in the wall of the abandoned apartment?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
Is one of the residents on a vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Who lives in apartment 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
Not true. I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure thing. I'll go see what I can find.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
The old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
You mean the star and antlers? I think that's the symbol of communism.
The symbol of what now?
It's a symbol for contributing to the demise of our noble state in the name of some made-up world of equality.
I don't believe in equality. Never seen it work.
Tell me about the man who lives at the end of the hallway. Uno de Reuter.
I don't want to talk about De Waiters.
She mutters. She started digging for something in her pockets. Why not?
Addicts. All of them. And sometimes I hear them screaming. They don't like me cleaning behind their door. Think I'm listening in on their fights.
So she doesn't. Not after that one time. There's a that one time here. It didn't get physical. She heard something she doesn't want to hear again.
We saw unpaid utility bills. Aren't they going to be evicted?
No one likes them in this building. It's only because of the kids they haven't been thrown out. I don't like talking about those people.
Okay, that's all.
Oh.
You hear someone walking around inside.
The apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here? Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break. Are you cooking morphine in there? Oh, come on. There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
That was smart.
I'm gonna loot your shit before I talk to you. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. I don't know what that is. It must be a thought I don't have. She's probably a ultra-liberal. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box, and I missed it because I was looking at something else. Looks like a fine mattress. Don't be ridiculous. You can hear it swarming with bugs.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She's got one fucked up mugshot. Yeah.
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20 at least. Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Sounds like they knew how to have a good time.
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments are pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
I think my money's disappeared also.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
Well, okay, so what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
All right.
Of course.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this motherfucking world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Okay, we got a new thought. The Jamrock Shuffle. -1 esprit de corps for confusing behavior. By now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors. You like to see what's behind them. Maybe secrets, maybe more juicy containers. Let's be honest. You like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippian kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Wait. Is that why you're so hell-bent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orb de Montag? Yes, I do. Might as well fucking unlock it and research it. You can always replace thoughts later, so if it sucks, you can get rid of it. Let's finish exploring the apartments. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. The curtain shifts just a little. Someone is watching you from within. Just a door, nothing here right now. Money! Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
Knock.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him.
This is the door to apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives there is not home. This is the door to apartment 30. Voices from within, singing along to some buoyant dance track. Sounds lit. Oh, what's this? More shekels? Yep. The door is locked. You can't get in. Above, tarp flaps in the wind. Forgotten hammers, nail and rust. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. Who's this? Here we go. No.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Hep. Yeah. When were you last tested?
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a man-o'-war.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
You better hand it over, miss.
Or what? You'll push me off this ledge and pry the bucket from my dead hands?
I could. What do you keep looking off to the side? What are you looking at?
She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her steering.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who's she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
What are you doing to this wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
You don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Why are you so committed to defacing this building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
I have an opinion on this. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah?
I'm gonna have to stop you. This is hooliganism.
Let's be realistic. What are you going to do? Throw her off the balcony?
Yes.
You heard your partner, Piggy. I'm unstoppable.
I condone the idea of using physical force on her. She's a girl.
Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Someone's been sleeping here recently. Fire. Suddenly you feel the box is on fire. Why? Ah, Pyrrolidon. More psychedelics. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Some jeans. And 5 shekels. That might be from our hobo perk. Who would have known being a hobo is so beneficial? We have good money now. We should go buy the clothes and the raincoat and all that stuff. Although I think I can sleep on the bench. I don't know if I have to pay my rent. I doubt the game's gonna make you fail the game if you use your money. Cape Side Apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, roundabout north. Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair, and the tool is used to disassemble it. Ooh. Signal blue naval coat. I don't want to get -1 to half light. It gives -1 to half light, +1 to suggestion. I'm not going to talk to this lady right now. Might save that for the next day. Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A. Okay, we're not going to go over here yet. We'll talk to her tomorrow. Perhaps. Maybe we will talk to her, but I want to go back to Kuno. A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Okay, let's give Kuno his drugs back.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I'm afraid to blow my money, but I guess we can sleep on the bench.
The fuck do you want with it?
What was that pig head in your shack?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Demo tape? Like some kind of musician?
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
I found a plate covered with powder residue. You know anything about that?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in their pig.
What's with the tube of magnesium, Kuno?
It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
I took care of your drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
Aren't you gonna ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distraction style. That's some sick shit.
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
And by kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Well, wow, we can withhold it from him and keep it for ourselves. I'm afraid of the consequences. Alright, since I'm playing an asshole, I'm gonna do it. I'm keeping it, and I'm doing it all myself.
Alright, you fucking druggie. Kuno knew you tried that sneaky pig shit on him.
Tell him, Kuno!
Kuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Kuno. So Kuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig!
Kuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit.
Not like he thinks, but you can feel it. Somehow, this will change things. It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. The lieutenant's faith in your judgment will diminish significantly.
What, if any, downside of not giving the drug is there of not giving the drugs to him?
None that you can see. No, you can see it. This young man has junior officer material in him. In another life, where he trusts you.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Kuno?
Fine. Here you go, kid.
All right, now we're talking. Whoa, that's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face as he stares intently at the trash container.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
I looked around in there. It's not the easy life you've got going on in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
Kuno, I met your dad.
Yeah, you do some Sambo shit, sneak in. Is the hooker thing real?
Holy shit, these are all funny. Alright, I'm gonna say this because it's funny as fuck. It is what you said, Kuno. Kim dressed up as a hooker, full drag. It distracted him.
The lieutenant flashes you a sharp look, but doesn't say anything. Only his tightly closed lips betray the effort keeping silent takes him.
Fuck out of here. Kuno made that shit up to demean you. Look, pigs. Kuno gets it. You don't want to talk about it. Close quarters combat shit. Kuno doesn't want to talk about it either. Combat trauma shit.
That room was so small. To be stuck in there with him. Not an easy fight for a kid.
I killed your dad, Kuno.
What is this shit? He's fucked up on roids to drink more. You can't kill him. Kuno's dad says he'll die by his own hand. Die suicide style.
Kuno, your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Yeah, I was wrong. He's hardcore. A real killer.
Stop trying to give Kuno your pity shit. Kuno knows what that shit is. Kuno's dad's gonna be a fucking vegetable. Stroke shit. Stomach fucked up and... Kuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be just like Kuno's violent dad. Fuck on speed. Do crime shit. Go out fast. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
Chances are you are going to turn into that.
Fuck right I am. Now get your nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think cause you broke Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
There were lots of unpaid utility bills in there.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Let me guess, Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about him.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
Find a job. Pay them yourself. Your dad can't handle things anymore.
Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move underground. Lead I am shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Alright.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb.
I want to buy those track pants from you.
Here, pig. We're fun now. Performance buddies. Kuno could already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Kuno's debt now. Money debt. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Dope. They're really good. +1 physical instrument, cyber warfare. Our guy's pretty fucking strong now. He's got 7 physical instrument and I haven't used any skill points. That's pretty fucking good. Okay. We shall end the episode here. Maybe we'll take down the body next time. It's getting late in the day, so I think it turns night at 2100, so we have just enough time to do like one thing basically, maybe two. Anyway, thanks for watching.